difficult. This is also a great map for VP to show you that 5 rifle setup.
Okay, here we go. We've got Virtus.Pro, the number 7 team in the world, taking on Cloud9, the number 5 team in the world, who will then take on Na'Vi, the number 3 team in the world. Take it away.
Thanks so much, guys. Hopefully everyone's ready for this map 3 about to go now. This is do or die for both of these teams. We've reset now. They've both got a map. It's all going to be up to who's able to win this one and done, to find out who's going on and forward to get to go play against Na'Vi. Actually, we're going to open this thing up right now onto Inferno. Virtus.Pro is going to be your CT-sided team. Cloud9 will be your T-sided team, and Taz is already down out of the way. And after he got a frag on the nothing, Freakazoid on the trade out. Bialy's on the rotate from behind, able to get Sean Garris out of the way. Let's see if they can keep these frags going in their favor. They're going to get over towards the A-bomb site. That's where the bomb's going to get planted. They do have a man. That's going to be Shroud up inside the apartments right now, trying to play off the balcony. Snacks with the great flank, though, able to get that done. And we still have Freakazoid inside the site. Gonna avoid that grenade, but he's gonna stay up. Skadoodle goes down. Freakazoid's last one left, and Snacks and Pasha will shut that down. Virtus.Pro take the pistol away from Cloud9.
We saw some very early mid-aggression there from Cloud9, getting through the smoke, getting the first 2 kills on the bomb side as well. VP stacked 3 men towards the banana area, opting for the banana rush there. Pushed down, as soon as they knew they were going up middle, they reacted perfectly, got up there, 1 player going apartments as well. Retook was amazing, and they got the bomb defused, and that's a really good start. We can see Cloud9 here, we're just having a look at the buy now, that getting the bomb down ensures they can get AKs next round, and they can afford PT50 this round, but essentially this is a save for the AKs coming in.
Virtus.Pro with that 1 round advantage here from CT. We should see them pick up the majority of the rounds here from this side, unless Cloud9 can do something big about it. And Cloud9 is going to be onto that eco, as Henry just said. We're going to have Virtus.Pro trying to work their way down banana, not getting too aggressive. They're just going to put that 1 man slightly aggressive there. That is going to be Neo, who's playing that angle here. And they're going to actually rotate back towards the A-bomb site, as here comes the rush all the way up Arch side. Sitting right there is going to be Taz. Taz will get 2. Pasha gets 1. Both of them are traded down, though. And P90 gets picked up by nothing. Can't do much with it before he goes down. And that is going to be Sean Garris now left alive. P250 in hand. Hits the initial shot on Bialy. He's going to force us into a 1 versus 2. Grabs a P90, gonna go on the reload, trying to make it away safe, but there is a player at Moto trying to hunt on him. That is gonna be Snacks, or excuse me, Neo and Snacks are both right there now, so they're gonna push, they're gonna get aggressive. Sean Garris hits the shot on the Snacks, turn this into a 1 versus 1. Only 1 HP left here. Neo at full HP, and we're gonna have Sean Garris trying to rotate his way back down towards mid. Neo's gonna go for the peak, but Sean Garris, almost like he's had ESP, is ready for that one. Making the spray happen. Can he keep it up? And oh my goodness, Neo's gonna be able to secure the round for his team. Just barely gets out of there. 67 HP, will save the M4, and Virtus.Pro holds on.
Crazy round there. Like when you saw 5 2P50s and nothing else, you assume that round to be almost throwaway. A good CT setup in Arch for VP. They're getting the first couple of frags, but all of a sudden, Sean comes out of nowhere, picked up 3 of his own, and that one-on-one situation, it almost went in his favor. He did amazingly to turn it into a 1v1 in the first place. I think I heard him smash the desk as he lost that one. A little bit of frustration for him, but great effort nonetheless. And now that puts him in a great position for the AK buy here. And there's some really early aggression in the banana area. There's some frags being exchanged. Snacks take down Shroud. Nothing will take him down as well. And now all of a sudden, it's a 4-on-3 situation in favor of VP.
Yeah, Neo's able to open that up, goes for the repeat, gets the smoke down, prevents Cloud9 from being able to work up fast on him through that smoke grenade, so he's gonna sit there. Oh, good grenade comes in. That could have been absolutely horrendous for Freakazoid, but luckily doesn't hit him too hard there. As Virtus.Pro now has that 1-man advantage here, 4 versus 3. And Cloud9 just kind of locked in here. Pasha, look at him with the swag in his hands right there. Looking, if he goes for the jump, he might have been able to see Skadoodle's head right there over the top of the smoke. But Skadoodle's going to drop off. Same with the rest of his team. They're going to fall off banana here, try and rotate this back to A.
Yeah, this is difficult for Cloud9 now. After going for that very early aggression, he wanted to push the CTs back. VP actually reacted and got 2 frags in a row, and that's amazing for them, considering you look at the buy, they've got absolutely nothing to play with, really. The MP7, Mag 7, P90, this is a round that you had to give to favor to Cloud9. But here we go, the clock ticking away, 30 seconds. Bialy in a very good position in the boiler, and they're not even going to check it. He gets 1 frag now. If he can just fall back here, this will be a perfect situation for him. But he'll just get 2 frags of his own, and now it puts Freakazoid in a 4-on-1, and he gets taken down by Taz. And that's the 3rd round in a row. Taz gives a big scream there, and he is very excited. And we go into the 4th round now, and it looks like the economy has been absolutely smashed for Cloud9.
Yeah, not looking too hot here off that early buy. So Virtus.Pro is going to be up 3-0 over Cloud9 now. North Americans are going to be forced into a save here. It's all about what they're going to do, what kind of utility comes out from them, what kind of pistols come out. And it looks like we get P250s across the board, except for Sean Garris with the Rec 9 in his hand. We got 3 flashbangs between them and that 1 grenade. So look for them to get aggressive. Man, they're going to throw 1 flash up mid with the grenade, and it looks like they want to get aggressive in that direction off of the alt mid, go straight into the apartments. No one is going to be there to contest initially, so they might get free reign in some good position in the apartments, but they still have to be able to make it out with only pistols.
Well, they did so well with this round before, but that was against the SMGs. Will they be able to convert this round into similar results? Actually taking down the first frag now. They actually have an entrance into the bomb site. Pasha responding on Skadoodle. The bomb will go down now.
They're going to be able to get this bomb planted here. Taz is going to have to rotate over. There's going to be 1 man near the boiler room. Actually, he backs up really far here, all the way back into the long haul, and I believe that's Sean Garris. Yeah, Sean Garris is going to rotate out. You have some good crossfires set up here. Sean Garris actually drops out into the pit now, so him and Freakazoid are going to be right there. There's Neo, able to get 1. Taz is able to get another one. Shroud's going to be the last man left standing. He goes down, and Virtus.Pro makes their way into that bomb site clean on that retake, able to make this a 4-0 game.
Yeah, Freakazoid doing his job there, getting the entry frags. He came into the bomb site. The ultimate goal there was to get the bomb down. They've done that now. It gives them a very decent buy going into this round. If I was VP now, I'd suggest to do something a little bit more aggressive. They want to get the banana control, take the positioning of the map off them. You can see it has a decent spawn there. This is the kind of round you want to surprise them. You know they're going to kind of come with you a tactical approach, so surprising move from VP would be perfect right now.
Virtus.Pro trying to turn this into a 5-0 lead against Cloud9, who's going to be back onto the bike. Going to be a little bit dangerous there for Taz. Luckily avoids that shot from Skadoodle. He was looking for it, trying to find it. Sean Garris goes down to 50 HP thanks to those nades working their way all the way down middle. And again, we're getting some aggressiveness coming from Virtus.Pro here, able to push their way down. Banana initially fall off, and they're going to just secure that position for Neo to just hold on with his AK here. And actually, he's going to move down solo on that smoke by himself. This could be a little dangerous for him. If he gets caught out in the open like that, there's nobody there to back him up. Sean Garris, they're going to go for the stack. They're trying to peek up over the top of the smoke. Doesn't look like it's going to work out for him, though. No one's going to be that aggressive down Banana here. And again, Cloud9 gearing up towards the A-bomb site. But Virtus.Pro got a 4-man stack there. 2 are going to be over on the truck side right now. One's going to be near the balcony. One's going to be underneath. Bialy's going to be the initial one. Hits the initial shot there. Do they continue pushing it? And it looks like they want to. Bialy's able to take down another one onto Shroud. That is going to make this a 5-versus-3 with the bomb down at mid.
Yeah, that pick from Cloud9 wasn't great at all. Freakazoid going up and facing by himself. He jumped through middle. As soon as he died, Shroud needed to be facing. He allowed Bialy to reset and picked up the second frag as well. And this is going to be a round it's almost impossible to get back into now. 25 seconds on the clock. They haven't really gained any sort of map control. You can see the bomb there, still in second middle, kind of retreating towards T-spawn now. So I think they're just going to be trying to save the weapons, see if anything is available in terms of frags. But Skadoodle misses a shot there, time ticking away, and that's going to be the 5th round on the board for VP. This is similar to what we saw on Train. They actually approached the map, trying to get the picks and seeing what was available to them. If they're not making those frags, they need to have a response before this gets out of control. They're at the 5-0 now, and we saw this on Train, and it got to about 8-0 before they actually had any sort of feedback to give for VP.
Yeah, that's going to be 5-0 in favor of Virtus.Pro now, and you're exactly right. I'm just having flashbacks to Train now, and I really don't want that to happen again. I don't want this to turn into another situation where Virtus.Pro is just completely controlling this game, and Cloud9 just can't ever seem to get their heads into it. I really hope that's not going to happen here.
Well, we saw VP push down Banana then with the smoke grenades themselves. An option you have there, you push through the smoke, you utilize flashbangs, and you challenge them. If you allow the CTs to have that map control and force you up middle, that's when you get the outputs we saw then, when you just have to go walk up and see what's available, and you got taken down. Much faster play here from Cloud9. As I say that though, they get shut down with the smoke and they retreat once again.
Yeah, and that's going to force a big rotate back from the B-bomb site, as there was 3 in that direction. Taz in a tough position here. He's got to be careful. Tries to peek out these angles. He needs that player to help him out. That's going to be Pasha. He steps up, able to get a bunch of shots, and Taz comes around the corner. That's going to be 4 players sweeped up there between Taz and Pasha, as Skadoodle finally steps up in the mid, able to get rid of Pasha. Now, Skadoodle by himself, bomb down. He makes a ton of noise trying to jump into that window, and he's actually getting a player wrapping all the way down through T-spawn, alt mid. They're looking for him. They have a feeling that he's going to be in that back corner, and they're just going to lock him in here. They do not want him to be able to save this op. He's going to have to make some very slick shots here. But he's going to push onto him. Doesn't get anything, but now, man, Skadoodle in such a tough spot. Hits the initial shot onto Taz. He's got Neo coming from behind him. He's got one in front of him, and Bialy will get the shot. And that is going to be a 6th round now for Virtus.Pro.
We know Cloud9 like to play quite loosely, but that indecisiveness middle is going to be very difficult for them to actually play against. So they were going up middle. It looked like a very fast execute about to come in. As soon as the smoke dropped down, they were too close to the top there. I think they should have gone through that with a flashbang themselves and actually surprised them. They waited for it to go down, went up to face Taz, and they allowed him to get one frag and fall back there. They went with a full crouching spray walking around the corner, and it actually allowed Pasha to pick up a frag from the side there. It was pretty sloppy from Cloud9. I think they slow down the pace a little bit, try and work out what's available onto the map, see what setup they're doing in CTs, and they need to start smoking off positions themselves. Smoke off the arch and trying to focus on some control towards quad.
Yeah, that grenade set down mid right there was what could have been worse. It could have been a lot more devastating on the Shroud, down to 11 HP. Freakazoid down to 62. Sean Garris down to 92. So that could have been a lot worse, and there it is. Sean Garris gets picked off by Snacks. They did a boost up on top. Smoke down all the way to the bottom of Banana. Up top, they get the boost going so they can try and peek over. They got the shots off, and counter boost coming out down in mid for Cloud9 did not work out for them at all, as they're going to try and force their way up Banana now after losing the initial man. Bomb's going to be down. Snacks is able to take that. Snacks is able to get 1, 2, 3, 4K, and the ace for himself. That is Snacks coming up big for Virtus.Pro on the Eco in Cloud9.
Yeah, didn't really have to break a sweat there, that full spray. This all ran into his crosshair. Pretty easy mop up for him. But this is where it gets interesting. We saw on train a very similar scoreline in favor of VP on the CT side. Cloud9 didn't have a response for that, but this is the final map now. They need to work out how they can break the defenses of VP. They need to start going for a more tactical approach. They're yet to get the bomb down, I think, in the actual gun round. So let's see what they can do, what they can bring to the table. I'd suggest getting the banana control back. This is what I like to see. Nothing's actually pushing through the smoke, and it seems like they won't actually be pushing down for VP. Right? So this is going to be... Actually, they fell back to T-steps as well. This is similar to the previous round, actually.
Yeah, now they're going to try and walk their way up, but man, lots of damage going out there. Nothing goes into 22 HP. That's going to force Neo back, but he's still going to try and get some flashbangs off, and that's going to allow Snacks to try and peek here, but another smoke goes down, and they're able to avoid most of that grenade damage. Neo's got to be very careful here. He's got to get away from that Molotov. Doesn't want to get stuck in that sandbag corner, and then just barbecued right there. So Virtus.Pro trying to turn this into an 8-0 here, with already getting a grip of damage out on the Freakazoid. He's down to 7 HP too. This is going to be tough for Cloud9 to be able to win this as they swing this back into mid here.
Yeah, back and forth from them. Getting stifled a Banana. The smoke and utilities is working against him. Freakazoid gets a touchdown grenade, chucked on his feet, and now back to the picking game we go. Nothing very low as well. They have to see what they can do here, and they're just getting forced out of every choke point they try and face. VP playing this perfectly, very similar to what happened on Trent. It's everywhere they try and pick, they're getting locked out of the map, and it seems very difficult to make any sort of entry kills right now. 3 men now walking up the middle area. Will they be able to find an opening here? 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Time ticking away. They need to make a move now.
And I'm a big opponent of trying to make executes happen with like about 20 seconds left, because this will happen. You don't have a lot of time to gunfight here, and if you're not getting the frags, there's nothing that you can do about it. You're not going to be able to get in. Nothing does get the shot off. Even if he gets 3 more kills, he's going to be 1 versus 1, and he's not going to have any time to really get on that bomb. Try to wrap into the bomb site. It doesn't matter anyways. Virtus.Pro is going to shut that down. Pasha with 3. The other 2 go to Taz, and that's 8-0. Virtus.Pro is running away with this game from the CT side.
They need to start challenging some map control. They're being too forced out of the map almost across the board. If they're not going to allow Banana to be taken, if the CTs are pushing that aggressively down, you should be taking middle fast. You know they've got 2 CTs stacked down there, but for me, the best thing to do is actually just run through that smoke and try and challenge with 4 men. Get the Banana control. If you can't get the kills, at least force them back so they don't have the information of what's going on. If you have CTs pushed down, they can just tell they can just leave 1 person there. They know the T's are never going to come back. So they need to start showing a little bit more aggression, get themselves into this and showing some dominance instead of just sitting back like this and just waiting and seeing if the game can come to them. Another smoke's going to lock them out for another 20 seconds here.
Yeah, more smokes coming down to the bottom of Banana. We're into round 9. Looks like they might want to try and get aggressive. Yeah, they're going to try and flash through that one. Maybe they'll catch Neo here. Neo's able to get the initial spray. Does some good damage. Not too horrible. The Freakazoid brings him down to 72, but here comes the rotate from Snacks. He's looking to try and find some shots here. He threw a nice counter. Flashbang, trying to line that shot up. Doesn't get anything out of it. Finally gets the shot there on the Skadoodle before Sean Garris removes him from the round. Here comes Pasha on the push-up. He will remove Freakazoid, and Sean Garris gets the trade out for him. So we're going to be 2-on-2 now. Bomb planted in B. Best looking round from Cloud9 we've seen so far, as Bialy and Taz are both going to be able to rotate, trying to make their way up into this bomb site. Shroud down to 78 HP. Sean Garris at 87, trying to defend this. Grenade's going to go out towards the garden. It's going to only do a little bit to Bialy, only brings him down to 76. And they're still able to work here, just trying to find some angles. They see the initial player in the water. They're trying to get him down, but he's got a good cover. And Shroud's able to get both of the frags and get his team on the board. Cloud9 with a round, finally.
See what I mean? As soon as you push through that smoke, they're allowing VP to get too comfortable. They're actually leaving Neo there by himself. He was getting smoked off by his teammates from across the map. And as soon as you allow them to do that, they can get 4 players on A, and that's what's going wrong in middle. So they're walking up, they're getting shut down at Banana, walking up middle, 4 players waiting for them. I think they've actually realized what's going on now and pushing through the smoke with 4 men and locking down the frag. And that's why they got back into it. You need to get map control on Inferno. If you don't have that, you're walking in blindly and you have no idea what CT setup's going on.
Into round 10 here. Cloud9 would love to string together 2 rounds. They tried to get aggressive on that. Oh man, Snacks almost just got completely barbecued right there. Bialy will pick up a shot on the Freakazoid though. But yeah, Cloud9 desperately needs to string together 2 rounds because they just got reset. Their economy is in the dumps right now. I mean, they have Sean Garris with 3,400 and Shroud with 3,000. So if they can get a bomb plant here, they can try and put something together. But otherwise, it's just going to be an extremely broken buy for them, and they'll be thoroughly reset and forced into a save.
You see Sean trying to find any frag he can. He knows a player's going to be in pit here. They've got a fantastic crossfire, and he will get taken down. Skududu does reply, but ultimately Shroud left in a 4-on-1 situation now. He's going to be in the quad area, doesn't find anything there, and like you said, that resets the economy. VP are back in the driving seat now, and we'll have to see a 4th round from Cloud9. They have got 2 players on 4K. They could opt to do a Tech9 drop here, but I would say to them, do a full eco, potentially try the AWP out, see what they can do with that. Try, instead of facing those middle angles with AKs, try and get Skadoodle up there, see what he can do. But they're forced by with the AKs here.
Yeah, they're going to force into this one. They're going for broke here. All their players are going to pull out some pistols, except for nothing. Sean Garris, and there they are. They got the AKs rotated around, pistols, and head armor with some utility between nothing and Shroud. So they're putting a lot of money into this round. They really want to take control of this thing and turn the game around. If they can do it now and win out from this point, I mean, that's a 9-6. 6 rounds from T-side, that's not horrible. Of course, you would have loved to make that happen a lot earlier, possibly win this half instead. But Virtus.Pro is just playing a pretty good Counter-Strike right now.
The picking game from Cloud9 hasn't been strong with 5 AKs. I'm not sure what they're going to bring to the table with 3 pistols in hand. Very difficult. You can see the similar things happening. Maybe they're just waiting for the smokes to go down, and they've got an execution up their sleeve. They have got 4 flashbangs to use. If they can stay as a fragging unit and make those Tech9s work for them, this could be a potential good opening for them. But as soon as VP realise what sort of buy they're up against, they just need to fall back, play passively, get the crossfires going from the pit and Graveyard perhaps, and then it's a shutdown round for that point. So as soon as the game's up, that's going to be VP falling back to the bomb site.
Here we go. Virtus.Pro is going to back up right now. Look at all those players at middle. And yeah, the smokes are coming out again, shutting down Cloud9. And again, we're running into that same situation where you only have like 20 seconds on the clock and you're going to try and execute in a site. You have no time to gunfight.
They haven't advanced anywhere on the map. They haven't controlled Banana yet. Now you look at Sean, he has to go up, check everything, slow it down. Looks like they're just going to run in now with a 1 flashbang. No real execution done here. Pretty poor stuff from them. They're just being forced into it. There's not enough time here to do a proper B execution. Running in, and a whole lot of nothing coming out of this round, if you'll excuse the pun.
Yeah, they have no time to gunfight here, well, they're having no time to plant because they're wasting all their time trying to gunfight, get some frags, and there's not much they can do about it as we're going to have another Virtus.Pro round that gets shut down, or another Cloud9 round that gets shut down. Snacks got 2, Taz got the other 2. Virtus.Pro is going to be up 10-1 now, and again, this is turning into train all over again. It's looking like Cloud9 is lost at this point.
VP's smoke game is so strong right now. They know what Cloud9 are up to. They know they're kind of waiting for the initial smoke to go down, that first one in middle. Then as soon as they feel them actually pushing up towards them, they chuck another one down. It locks them out of the round, and C9 just look lost at that situation. They don't know what to do. They're kind of they're indecisive between the bomb sites, running back and forth between middle and Banana, and they would just ran into Banana completely empty there. No flashbangs going in whatsoever. It was really sloppy, kind of poor, and this is the situation I can imagine Sean saying, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. If we ended up getting I would have not minded getting ourselves a Turtle Beach team chat going on with Cloud9 if we could, but yeah, I'd be curious to see what they're going to be trying to fix up here, but I think we're somewhere near the same.
Well, Shroud's got an answer. He takes down Pasha in that junkyard area, and 5-on-4 situation now. Shroud actually finds a frag. Could this be the round they needed?
Yeah, Shroud going to open things up quite a bit, but Stacks is able to take down 2. Bomb will make it all the way to the A-bomb site. It's going to be a 3-on-3 here. Bomb will be getting planted. Sean Garris is going to drop himself into the pit. We already have Shroud into the apartments. And Virtus.Pro not really getting too aggressive off this yet. There it is. Now they're going to try and push up. Shroud's able to get some good damage off there. Takes Neo down all the way to 12 HP. And we're going to have Snacks trying to work up. Same with Taz. They're all going to go towards truck side. They're going to see Sean Garris initially. That's going to be Snacks who gets that. Gets himself at 3K. Taz will get one before he goes down, so now it's all up to Neo on the rotate. He knows exactly where Shroud is. Shroud's got himself a 4K. Shroud's going to try and use the flashbang. Neo's going to get onto the bomb. Neo's got to be careful here. He's going to peek up. Neo's going to get back onto the bomb.
Such a shame.
Oh, man, not quite. No. He got it. Oh, my goodness. I thought he was going to miss that by half a second. He got the defuse.
Shroud's going to be so gutted with that. He got 4 P250 frags, one-on-one situation. He thought he played it perfectly. He knocked him off the bomb as well. And how it must have been milliseconds within that, right?
Yeah, I thought well, that was it. I'm like, it's done. I'm done. That's done. That was going to blow up right there. But oh wow, that was absolutely the last millisecond of time that you could get onto that bomb to get that defuse. That was it right there. And he made that happen. 11-1 now, Virtus.Pro. Heartbreaking round for Cloud9 though, but Virtus.Pro is playing very good CS right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see they have got a full buy here now, and a lot of utility for Cloud9. A different approach here, actually getting some map control in terms of the apartments. We haven't seen them do this before. They're normally stifled around middle and not doing a whole lot of anything really. So we can see lots of time to play with. What's the execution going to be here?
Again, Virtus.Pro just controlling down Banana, not allowing C9 to really get anything going. They're trying to make their way out of the apartments right now. It's not working out for him. Mariali is able to get himself 2. Taz comes in. Taz is able to get 1. There's Pasha. Taz goes down. Now only 1 player left alive, and that is going to be Skadoodle, and he gets removed by Bialy. That is going to be 12-1 in favor of Virtus.Pro, and this is really, really fast getting out of control here.
Yeah, this is exactly what happened on Train. They just don't have any sort of response for this sort of play. Virtus.Pro playing differently every single time. They're pushing down Banana. They're sending 1 man there. 4 players on the A bomb site. The crossfires are just too real for Cloud9 when they come in.
Yeah.
They seem like they got some decent control there in apartments, like I said, but they just came out. They haven't really smoked off any key choke points. The players in the pit aren't flashed at all. They just got full vision as they're jumping out the apartments. And I think we can see a tactical pause coming in from Cloud9 now. They need to work out how they can get these last 2 rounds. They desperately need 12-3, yeah?
Yeah, you have to do something.
Yeah.
1 round is not going to be enough for you. You get yourself a 1 round buffer, you lose that pistol round, game's over.
Absolutely.
I mean, even with 3 rounds, losing the pistol round, the game it's over. There's nothing, at this point, I don't know, man. I don't know. If they can still get 3, it's going to be tough.
Look at the economy right now. This is the decision they need to make. Do they force this one with Tech9s? We saw Shroud get that 4K with the P250 there. The frags are there to be had if they approach the map properly, but it's just coming down to huge individual performances right there. Shroud, he was very unlucky not even to win that round. Had he had done it, we could be looking at a different scoreline right now, but here we go then. They need to work out what to do. I would suggest you need the next 2 rounds, basically.
Yeah,
they pretty much have to force
whatever
it.
you have to do.
They have to force. You can't go into it. Even 13-2 would be devastating for them. They need to try and get 12-3 here if they have any sort of chance. I'd say force buy, get some Banana control, try and get the bomb down with a full-on set piece. We haven't seen them do it yet. We want to get the smokes down, get a smoke into CT spawn, towards core, toward new boxes and stuff, use some Molotovs, get a bomb down, force it into a clutch situation. That's been a problem across this, especially on Train. They haven't actually been able to get bomb down and push it to clutch situation. So that's what I'm expecting to see. They won't have a lot to work with in terms of fragging. As soon as VP work out, they've got the Tech9. You'll see them what they did before. They'll just fall back to the bomb sites, set up in the pit, crossfires coming in, and it'll be almost impossible to break them. So here we go. It's going to be very interesting to see how this one pans out. Do you have any sort of predictions? Do you see them force buying like I've predicted?
I think that's really your only chance. I mean, it's high risk, high reward. If you're able to get that, you can get the force buy off right now and win this round. That gives you 2. Then you're going to have some stuff going in your favor for the final round. But if you don't do anything here, this is a throwaway round, and you're only banking on trying to get 1, albeit a healthier buy for the final round of the half. But yeah, there goes the force. They're going with it too. They know they need to make it happen here. They got to get these 2 rounds. I mean, only banking on trying to get 1 round, you're done. If you drop that pistol round, the game is over for you. So Virtus.Pro going to be onto a full buyout here. Same with Cloud9, except Cloud9's not a very healthy buyout. They got 3 Rec 9s. They got the Galil. They got the AK. Let's see if they can make something happen. And again, Virtus.Pro with control of mid at the moment, or control down Banana. They're going to allow nothing to come up. They get the angle onto him. They're trying to take him down, but Skadoodle does hit a shot. Neo is able to trade it out. Nothing's going to be trying to force his way up. Can he get the pistol shot off? No, Neo's going to take him down. That's going to make this a 4 versus 3 game in favor of Virtus.Pro, as now we see Cloud9 starting to slow down a little bit, as they're looking like they want to go up mid. Yeah, now they're going to start forcing it up mid here, going towards the other side. Taz is right there. Taz will actually back up to the bomb site, take the safer play. Pasha's catching 1 out from CT. Now it's all up to Bialy inside that A bomb site, and Cloud9 can rotate anywhere they want. They're going to go through CT right now, but Neo is already there and waiting. He's going to be looking for Shroud. Does he find the frag? Does he see him? He does see the initial one. Shroud's got his back turned, and Virtus.Pro will win that round. 4K for Neo. That's 13-1.
Amazing positioning from him. That was so good. He saw that like that CT setup they had going. Yeah. Taz took all the attention away from Cloud9, and as soon as they run through the arch area, Pash is waiting there, sprays a couple down, and yeah, Neo with amazing positioning. It's such great game sense from him. Cloud9 had no idea he was lurking there. He takes down both of them, and that gives them the 13th round on the board. C9 do have a full buy this round in terms of AKs, but again, the utility is very lacking. They have 2 smokes to play with, and it's just not going to be enough with the force of VP. They've got everything in their arsenal now. 5 smokes, 5 incendiaries. How are you going to break this team when they're playing like this?
Yeah, these guys are playing absolutely lights out right now. Not only a lot of utility for Cloud9, but Virtus.Pro going to be up 13-1 over Cloud9. Cloud9 really needs to get a secondary round here because this game could end way too fast if they're not able to. One thing I really like about Virtus.Pro right now, or I should say always, is when they get these peaks, they're not super aggressive to try and get the frag. They'll rotate back, give themselves a great position like they just did right there. Pasha comes back, Taz teams up with him. They're able to get the shots off, and it just works out in their favor because now only Shroud's the last one left alive. They still didn't even need to get that aggressive on him. They had another teammate rotate in, gave themselves a 3-on-1, and just absolutely dominated Cloud9.
Very difficult to give you any sort of tactical analysis when that happens. It comes down to a fragging game. They're not approaching choke points together. They weren't pushing through smokes. They weren't challenging. They're eating out of VP's hands essentially. Like when they're putting the smokes down Banana, and you're just allowing them. They're not challenging whatsoever. They can just start playing one man there, and that's what kept happening. It was just so locked out of every area of the map. They'd wait for smokes to go down and go up together, and all of a sudden Molotovs would be dropped on them. They forced to go back again. Clock would run down. And it was very difficult for Cloud9 to do absolutely anything. This is exactly what Train felt like. And we didn't see a single sort of execution. Like, this is the thing with NIP. When they get in this sort of situation, they have no sort of tactical response for it. You need to have the strategy to fall back onto the map if you get in this horrible rut. So if the fragging game isn't working, you're walking up middle, trying to find picks, and they're not coming to you, you need to have the set piece to fall back onto, and that just wasn't there. So going into the next half, obviously Cloud9 can't lose the pistol. It has to be one they take. They're going into the CT half. It is favored, but 14-1, you've got to question whether this is even possible.
Yeah, and I mean, as you guys can see here from the box score, take a peek at that. Taz with 17 frags, Snacks with 18. Also, we had Freakazoid in there for his team with only 4 frags. Your entry guy from the T side of things is only able to get 4 frags. You're never getting entries into that bomb site.
He didn't really arrive, did he? We never saw him get a big entry in the round that allowed them to get on a bomb site. It was a lot of scrappy kills across the board from Cloud9. The only real sign of glory we saw was when Shroud got the PT50 kills, but that didn't even win them the round. So frustrating stuff all around, but we can see Cloud9 got nothing to lose here, really. They're going to do something very aggressive. Nothing pushing down, and great headshots there. Taz will lock him down, and all of a sudden, Cloud9 have come to life, and it's a 3-on-1, and they're back. It isn't over yet. They've still got something left in the tank.
And that is exactly what you need to do right there. If you're Cloud9, you need to get out in that pistol round, make a game of this. Now the big problem here is they got to make sure they do not get ecoed. The anti-eco has to be very strong for them. They could turn this into a 14-4 game with the 2 anti-eco rounds that they're about to play here. Otherwise, Virtus.Pro, if they steal away one of those rounds before the gun round, they can lock up 15, they can lock up the match point and get this thing done with. But it's all going to be up to Cloud9, how aggressive they get, what they're trying to make happen here. And it looks like they're going to try and force down mid. They're going to send all 5 down middle through either Banana or Ult at the time. And it looks like Shroud gets the first one, but Taz is quick to trade him out. So 4-on-4 now, no advantage for either team yet, except for Cloud9 with the gun advantage here. And Skadoodle's able to hit a shot onto Taz. Nothing's right in there. Famas, headshot onto Pasha. And we're going to have Snacks actually take down Sean Garris as Neo gets removed from the round. So now it's all up to Snacks here. He's going to be 1 versus 3. He does have that MP in his hands. He gets spotted there. Here comes Freakazoid, going to rotate over with the P90, and Freakazoid gets the frag, and that's a 3rd round now for Cloud9.
Cloud9 need to start believing at this point when they can start converting these rounds, get the 3-0 on the CT half. It is a CT bias map. They just need to make sure they go round for round, keep the morale high in their camp, and see what they can do here. Full eco coming in from VP now. This is another round they can guarantee themselves as long as nothing silly happens. We've seen them do very aggressive the last 2 rounds. I'd like them to just fall back a little bit now. They've read there was a force buy. You don't need to commit and even give away any frags. Skadoodle here, he's got the scout, sending a nade down there and just reviewing what is going to happen in this half. We see Virtus.Pro keeping as a group of 3 there in second middle, just kind of slowing the pace down and seeing where the CTs are facing. Yeah,
but look at the discipline coming from Virtus.Pro here. How much money did they spend this round? Well, not absolutely nothing. They did get P250s, but I mean, almost no money was spent this round. And they're just committed into this. They want to save. Yeah. Oh, man. Nice shot there coming out from Snacks. But they just want to save into this. They know that if we just hold on here, we don't have to try and force the issue. It's 14-3 right now, guys. Try and get through an eco round. If we can't get it, we'll have plenty of money. We'll do it on a buy round. And Shroud does take down Taz. Skadoodle's trying to get around the corner. Shroud's able to get two. Skadoodle gets himself two, and it's all up to Pasha here. He's going to be the last one left. He's going to hunt for this frag from behind. He does see, who was that? Sean Gares trying to run away. Sean Gares going to turn back around. Sean Gares will get the frag out to Pasha, and that's going to make it 14-4. So now Cloud9's only down by 10 rounds here, and we'll have to see how it goes in the buy rounds. I don't know if it's manageable yet.
Well, it was a good recovery. Nothing getting taken down by a PT-50. I thought, oh, God, not like this. Don't lose to the PT-50s. But they recovered it quite nice and didn't have to drop a frag after that. Full AK by now from VP. They have got a lot of smoke grenades to play with as well. And Skadoodle has picked up the AWP. This is what they can start changing them around positions in maps. He's actually going for an aggressive pick as well. I like this. He needs to shut them down nice and early. You can see if he can find anything at all. No one's going to be facing him from that balcony area, but he's going to get some decent A damage off. And now he can just watch people boosting into the boiler room area.
Stroud's going to be all the way pushed up onto the stairs here, looking to find the frag on Taz. And again, another round where Virtus.Pro is being disciplined, not over-peaking here. They're trying to make sure that the CTs aren't too aggressive, trying to take more map control than they need. Oh, here comes the flank, though, from Cloud9. Look at this. They're going to try and work their way out mid. They're going to take down Pasha. They got to make the call happen. Nothing's right there to take down Nero. Man, oh, goodness. Taz stays up somehow, able to take down Sean Garris. Snacks right in there. I thought he was done. There he goes. Now he's down. We're going to have Freakazoid and Shroud left alive. Biali's going to turn this into a 1 versus 2, though. He does have the bomb on his back. He has pretty much free reign to make it into this A bomb site and get the bomb planted here. There's only going to be one man there contesting. That will be Skadoodle. Freakazoid's going to be all the way over at the B bomb site in case he tries to go up Banana. It's going to be a tough 1 versus 1 here, as he's only going to contend with Skadoodle initially, and then hopefully turn this into a 1 versus 1 again with Freakazoid if he can get the rotates. That's going to force Skadoodle back. Skadoodle's going to throw him all on top of his own. And Biali's going to burn. He couldn't get away from it. And that is Cloud9 picking up a huge round. That flank down Banana was gigantic for them.
Yeah, a little morale boost for them there. 4 rounds in a row. And all of a sudden, this doesn't seem like the impossible task it was when we first started this half. They're going to force VP onto yet another eco here. If they force this, I'll be kind of, well, I guess they've got enough loss bonus to play with now, so you can do the Tech 9s, a bit of armor there as well, but they've got 1 smoke, a few flashbangs. C9 need to make sure they don't drop any frags here. Money very important for them in this situation.
So now into round 20 here. Virtus.Pro is going to be at 14. Still they're
going down as well.
Oh, yeah, that's rough. They're trying to work their way up mid here. Oh, Skadoodle able to hit 2. Can they get their team right back into this thing? It's going to be an eco coming out from Virtus.Pro, though. There goes Pasha. There goes Biali. Now it's all up to Snacks, and he gets taken out at Arch. That's 14-6 now, and Cloud9 is on the comeback train. But still, that is a very large comeback for them to mount, and I still think it's going to be very hard. But if they keep playing like this, I think they should be able to get there.
This is the first full buy from VP, I'd say. You can see they've got a full arsenal of Molotov smokes, and this is the point where they can start flushing CTs out. I'd like Cloud9 to keep the aggressive gameplay up and go for the early frags, just so they don't have the opportunity to utilize that utility. There we go. Shroud actually going for some aggressive facing there, and we can see the banana control. Freakazoid actually utilizing the P90 there. He gets shut down. It's all down to Shaw, and he picks up 2 frags of his own and keeps the dream alive for Cloud9.
That's going to be Sean Garris able to grab both of those frags. Good opener there. That's going to make this a 4 versus 3 in favor of Cloud9. Here comes the rotate. Skadoodle's going to be right there trying to play the cross, and he does actually whip that off shot. Neo down to only 10 HP. Somehow survives it thanks to Skadoodle actually missing the shot. Here comes the rotate in, though. Neo is going to try and make his way through the smoke. He does get all the way through the smoke. He might be able to catch the CT player all the way in spawn and get a good flank off here. No, doesn't get spotted. He will get spotted by Sean Garris. And that is going to be huge for them, as now we have Taz rotating back up Banana. He's going to be into a 1 versus 2 at the B bomb site with 2 players going to be able to rotate all the way over from A. He's got to get the initial man. Skadoodle's going to be back in Garden. And then we have Sean Garris, who's going to be playing new box. And Skadoodle rotates over, hops up onto the spools, hits the op shot, and that is a 7th round now for Cloud9.
There was so much pressure on Sean there. As soon as Freak got taken down from the P90, he picks up a huge 3K. He kept the dream alive for Cloud9, and all of a sudden it seems like they actually have a chance here. Oh, you can hear it.
You can hear the chants.
They're back.
Oh, yes. Everyone is unbelievably pumped right now for Cloud9 to try and make this comeback happen. But standing in their way right now is still Virtus.Pro. and they have 14 rounds to their name, and they've been shooting very well, very effective in the first half. Let's see if they can keep it going here. So far, it's been all Cloud9. Pasha does open that up, able to take down Sean Gares. That's going to make it a 5 versus 4 here, and the aggressiveness doesn't pay off. Skadoodle's able to hit Neo. Can he keep it going? One more player down. That's going to be nothing. Who takes down Pasha, and the aggressiveness is working out right now. Oh, they're going to work all the way up mid. Here comes Snacks. He's going to be trying to look at the shot right there. That's going to be Shroud. Somehow Shroud survives. Doesn't end up going down. Finally goes out of Bialy. The only one player left alive. Bialy tries to peek out. And that is another round for Cloud9. The momentum is in their favor. They're mowing through this. It's like what Virtus.Pro did to them first half. It's insane, the switch.
The 7 rounds in a row, they're being very clever with Skadoodle. They're changing his position every round. Even if they drop a frag somewhere else, he's able to pick one up and rotate from that point. So that's what he needs to keep doing. Scar needs to be showing aggression, working out the information and seeing what he can do there. This could be the next round in a row because VP are actually on yet another eco here. And it's going to be a forced buy, but as of course the lost bonus works, you can afford to get P250s and a little bit of armor, a bit of utility to play with because you've lost so many rounds in a row.
We're into round 23 here. Comeback is still alive and real for Cloud9. It's still quite a ways off, though, for them to be able to make this happen. I mean, they need 6 more rounds to even just tie this thing up here with Virtus.Pro. So it's going to be tough for them to make happen, but they're going to go for it anyways, trying to make their way up mid. Here comes good counters from Sean Gares. He's going to peek out, but the fire kind of blinds him a little bit there. Bialy, who just sat behind it, took him down. Shroud's able to get an initial shot onto Pasha. That's going to even things out at a 4-on-4, but Virtus.Pro is going to work all the way up towards the library. There's Freakazoid. Runs out of ammo, gets one, but Taz is quick to trade him out. That's going to be another picked up rifle that Taz or one of his teammates could use. They do get a bomb plant in the A bomb site. Snacks down to 32 HP. Neo down to 12. Taz down to 28. They're going to be 3-on-3. They have to hold off the 3-man retake attempt here coming from Cloud9. One player in the site. One is going to be over there on our set of mid. The other player is going to be doing this from the library. They get the initial shots off here. Snacks still in sight. Snacks will go down, but Taz trades the frag out. They know that he's in library. They're trying to cover and get on it, but here comes the man rotating from behind. They got to be careful here. Neo's got to get onto the bomb. How can he do that? Skadoodle gets it. He will save onto the bomb, stays alive. It secures the round, not allowing Virtus.Pro to get a 15th round. Cloud9 is playing on fire right now.
Amazing scenes. Just when you think they're out of the round, they pulled something back like that. Amazing stuff from them. Sean actually overpaced a little bit too. I thought the round was over at that point when he got taken down. Bomb goes down on the bomb site. It comes down to the wire, but they get the defuse, and there's 14-9 now. And all of a sudden, you actually fancy Cloud9's chances. The way they're playing right now, they can keep this up. They've got a real shot at getting back into this.
Oh, look at the force coming up here. They're going to get fast up Banana. That's not going to bode well. Taz is able to open that thing up onto nothing. But here comes Sean Gares. Got to get some damage out. But look at Freakazoid. Touchdown grenade comes in. He's shutting it out. He's going to try and get aggressive here. I mean, Snacks is down to 5 HP. We have Pasha left up and Neo. Bomb is still going to be at Banana, though. There's a player working all the way up. That's going to be Neo all the way up mid towards Archside right now. He's going to try and wrap through here, see if he can pick up a frag. Maybe not going to happen. Skadoodle with the op in his hands will take down Neo. And we have a game on our hands here, Henry.
We absolutely do. This is fantastic stuff from Cloud9. Very aggressive play, getting the opening frags, and that touchdown grenade from Freakazoid just got them back into it again. And VP now in a 2-on-4 situation. Stacks on very low HP. Time ticking away. They're on opposite ends of the map, seeing what any picks they can find. Pasha is going to try and walk into the B bomb site here. They might as well see if they can get a pick and see if he can open it up because the money comes in their favor next round anyway.
So we're going to have Pasha trying to walk his way up. Not really going to see anything, so he's actually going to fall back a little bit here. Maybe Snacks is going to try and find something up mid. Doesn't really look like they're going to be able to get anything going on for themselves. So, yep, there it goes. They're going to drop back down, try and go for the save here, unless Cloud9 goes on the hunt. But it doesn't look like Cloud9 should be hunting here. They need to save those guns as much as possible, keep their money game high. And that's going to be Cloud9 going to 10 rounds. Score will be 14-10, and they're only 4 rounds away now from catching all the way back up to Virtus.Pro.
Yeah, all of a sudden, it seems like they've woken up on this map. It feels like they've got nothing to lose. They're taking the audacious plays, going for the early faces. It's like night and day compared to their T-shirt. It seems like they're very cagey, didn't want to overcommit to anything. And now you can hear the crowd are loving it. This is a great performance now for Cloud9. There's a real chance now. 4 rounds needed to go and draw this one out. And
obviously, here at the venue, we have quite a large following for Cloud9, I would guess.
You could say that, yeah.
And so now we're going to get into, we're going to be into round 25 here. They're going to be 4 rounds down. We got a pause going on. You can hear the crowd getting hyped right now. Virtus.Pro trying to figure out what they need to do to put the pieces together here. They're at 14 rounds. They're so unbelievably close to shutting this thing down. They just can't close it out yet.
It's crazy. This is the aggression show from Cloud9, getting the opening frags and kind of playing off each other. They're taking big risks, putting 3 players towards certain areas at the start of maps, utilizing grenades very well, actually. We've seen some big HE moments as well. It's been a really exciting series so far. With Cloud9, with the buys they have right now, it's going to be difficult to shut them down. This is what we saw from VP last half. We can see Taz has got 8K there. It'll be interesting to see whether he thinks bringing the AWP to the party may be the answer to their problems here. If they can shut down Skadoodle on one of his early positions at the start of the round, that could be a real chance for them. So I think that's probably what they're considering. Is it worth getting the AWP out? Do they think they can take down Skadoodle? Whether they predict where he's going? He's been switching between apps, middle, banana every single time. I think he's been the linchpin almost of controlling the momentum of the map.
He's been shooting very effective here. Just take a peek at the scoreboard real fast. Yeah. I mean, Skadoodle up there with 17 frags. On the other side of things, even though we're trying to battle this back now, the big switch up here, Freakazoid, what was it, 4 frags last half? Already back up to 12. Things are going in their favor now. And on the other side of things, I mean, Taz with 24 frags. We got Snacks with 21. Down at the bottom is going to be Neo, so they could... If they could get Neo going here with an op, I think that's going to help out, but not going to go for it. This time it looks like it's going to be just that full AK buy coming out here for Virtus.Pro. So let's see what they can do on the T side of things after Cloud9's been having a very effective CT side on Inferno.
Yeah, Skadoodle again going towards a banana area. He loves going for this initial phase, and you can see he might actually have some confrontation here. Molotov being dropped on him is not actually going to land too far, and VP playing much more passive setup now. They're not opting to try and go battle it out at the top of banana. They want to wait the round out, force some utility out from the CTs, and then try and approach around from there.
So Skadoodle going to get a little aggressive here on banana, trying to see if he can get an angle on somebody. Not looking like it's going to happen though, as Virtus.Pro is just sitting way back right now, like HenryG just said. They're just kind of just wait and see if Cloud9 gets a little antsy here, because all the pressure right now is switching over to Cloud9. They have to mount the comeback right now, whereas Virtus.Pro just has to try and close this game out. So Cloud9, lots of pressure on them. Let's see if any of them get a little bit nervous, maybe make a bad play here and push into any of these Virtus.Pro players. But Virtus.Pro, now it looks like they're going to commit here. They're going to try and take something up. Nobody ends up peeking out wide enough for Skadoodle to hit yet. Flashbang will force him back. It looks like they're sending 2 up banana, at least to get some information, maybe make a pick and force a rotate. As now it looks like the rest of their team wants to go back in that direction.
Yeah, the fact that was quite good from VP. Skadoodle had a very great position there. He was anchoring at the top. Freakazoid was able to play CT spawn. As soon as they flashed him off, they lost that intel, and now they're having to play 2 CTs here. Time ticking away. Looks like a full executed. A B bomb side's coming in, and the Molotov used it perfect here from Cloud9. Time is just running out for VP. They need to work out what they're going to do and what they're doing now. You can see there's actually a flank coming for Stacks. He gets taken down, and all of a sudden, running off the scoreboard, Skadoodle takes 3 kills, and now Taz is the last man remaining, and this is fantastic stuff from Cloud9. No time to plant the bomb, and that will finish it off. Freakazoid, perfect round from Cloud9.
Oh my goodness, Skadoodle is an absolute animal. That's a 3K for him to shut that down. They're only down by 3 rounds now, and you knew the execute was coming in from Virtus.Pro. They set it up. You had great Molotovs to lock them in at the top of banana, not allow them to rush all the way through. And then as soon as they start to enter in, you got Skadoodle there with the op, and he's playing so good right now with that thing. He's not missing his shots. He's holding it down for Cloud9, and they are thoroughly 100% back into this game now.
Absolutely, 10-0 right now. VP just don't have an answer. This is crazy to see how both teams locking it down so well as CT. But here we go then. VP have got a full buy here, and it looks like they're opting to get the apps control, split with middle. Fast frag zone, Neo taking down Shroud now. Is this the round VP have been waiting for? Stacks take down nothing, and it's going to leave them in a horrible situation. 5-on-2 now. Sean and Freak left to retake the bomb site from the B area. That's all the A players down. Bomb will go down successfully, and they have to go for this. There's no chance of saving here. You need to make sure they can try and win this 5-on-2 situation.
Freakazoid's going to be the first one out. He's going to be looking. He takes out Pasha initially. They have the ability to do it here. They're going to be 2 versus 4, though. He's going to peek out again. Can't take down the initial player of Neo. There goes Sean Gares, and Virtus.Pro will lock up that 15th round. They've been hunting for it for so long on such a dry spell. They finally collect it. Now, Cloud9 into a dire straight situation again. They got to get these last 4 rounds in their favor to be able to make this happen.
They've still got enough economy to play with. They've got the full buy they've been used to. Skadoodle with the AWP. This is still possible for them. They've just got 10 in a row. Getting 4 in a row is not going to be a tall order for them. Easy to keep up play. There was an anomaly from VP. They just kind of ran up middle, got the opening frag. As long as they lock that down and get back into the swing of things, I think they'll be absolutely fine. I really wouldn't be surprised if this went to overtime.
Let's see if Cloud9 can force the issue here. Remember, guys, this is map number 3. Do or die for both of these teams. The winner of this is going to go on, move forward to end up being in that championship game. Oh my gosh, Snacks is able to make that happen there. He's going to continue to push with his teammates. Pasha's so very low. Nate brings him down to 5 HP. Neo's right there, 19 HP. Do they want to get aggressive on Banana? It doesn't matter. They pulled such a huge rotate over to the B bomb site. They only have 1 man to beat here at A. If they can swing this back down mid or have somebody rotate out in that direction and pick up that frag towards pit, A's wide open.
Yeah, we've got Shroud there waiting in the pit there, and it seems like VP are just trying to see whether there's any rotation from the CT, see if they can get any clues as to how they're setting it up. Cloud9 really opting for the B execute once again here. If they can stay there and not rotate now, this could be perfect for them. You can see VP edging in. Will they actually go for an execute here? Yeah, it looks like they're going to be Molotoving, smoking, and it's going to be very similar to the round we saw before. Who is going to come out on top in this situation?
So again, Virtus.Pro going to be at the top of Banana here. Here comes their utility coming out. Sean Garrett's in a great position. He's going to get their first shot. And then that's actually Freakazoid getting the second one, but both of them are down and out of the way. Only 1 player there to defend. It's going to be Skadoodle. Can he hit some off shots? He's getting bounced backwards. He's got to try and rotate out into the garden. So another smoke is going to go down. That's going to lock him in. He's going to try and peek out from CT as his teammates on the way. The bomb is going to get planted in the B bomb site. It's up to Shroud and Skadoodle. There goes Skadoodle. Now it's all Shroud. He's by himself here. He's going to be 1 versus 3. He has to stay in this round for Cloud9 to stay alive in this tournament. Otherwise, Virtus.Pro is going to take this 16-11. Let's see what Shroud can bring. He's got to try and work up. He's got to be methodical about his peaks. He takes the first one. Pasha's down. He's got 1 on Banana. He's got 1 in water. Can't get the water play, and Bialy will get it. Virtus.Pro will take down Cloud9 and go forward into our championship. And that was absolutely amazing play coming out from Cloud9 there to keep their team in that one. But oh my goodness, how good did Virtus.Pro look initially?
It's so strange how both teams can be so sturdy on the CT side, but they both looked a little bit lost. They didn't have a response to that aggressive CT play. So both teams locking it down all over the place. Skadoodle especially, he was so good at moving the AWP around. He could leave him alone there on Banana. VP didn't know how to shut him down, but VP especially, their utility usage was so good. And you can see what an amazing game it was. You see those guys there shaking hands. It was a great series. Went all the way there, 3 maps, and it was a great finish as well. I would have loved to have seen it go to overtime. The way they were playing, and they just had a few more T rounds.
It looked like it was.
Yeah.
I mean, congratulations again to Virtus.Pro for getting into that championship. But man, Cloud9 played so great. That could have been the greatest comeback in the world if they were able to do that. They were so close. They were just right there, and they couldn't put it together. I thought for sure they had it when Sean Garrett peeked down on the top, but then I'm like, all right, well, he just completely shut down Virtus.Pro. They're out of this round, and the comeback is still alive. North America is still in this thing, and it just didn't work out in their favor. But man, what a beautiful comeback they mounted there.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic stuff. VP very strong. It was almost a very good comparison between Train and Inferno. Their CT sides were just so strong. No answer from Cloud9, but we could talk about it all day long. But we have a whole desk here to do that for us. So let's send it down to the guys in the analyst desk, and that's all from us actually from this tournament. Thank you very much. We'll catch you soon.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Well,
I'm proud to be with the last 2 Americans in this tournament. Just Europeans from here on out, on top, baby.
I mean,
business as usual.
I mean, it's what we did. I think the heartbreaking part about that loss is it looked like it was going to be a blowout. So like game over early, but then it took VP 10 rounds to even get to the 15th round on that second side. So I mean, Cloud9 was doing all the right things you need to do when you're down like that. They didn't mentally check out. They got back on track, but again, just not enough leeway off that first side 14-1 to do anything.
The thing was as well, VP actually looked pretty shaky towards the end there because they needed 2 rounds and it was going to have to be 2 full executions with weapons. Even when they got to map point, 4 rounds left, that looks like it's definitely going to happen. Not necessarily, because as long as Cloud9 had the buys, it was still going to be very difficult to make it happen because Virtus.Pro's terrace side wasn't particularly good. Like they had real problems going B. I'm sure at some point we're going to see some highlights because even when they had the full excuse, every Molotov, smash, flashbang, smoke grenade. They didn't have particularly good executions on this map.
No, yeah, absolutely. I think Skadoodle actually did a very good job of trying to get as many kills as he could. We saw that one round in B where I think he killed 3, and he might have got the 4th one as well. So props to Skadoodle. I don't think the other teammates stepped up, early enough. I think they dug themselves too much of a hole. I mean, obviously you saw them. I think it was like 14-11, and then Virtus.Pro won the last 2.
Yep.
But definitely good mental strength to know that they're not out of it yet. Keep fighting. It wasn't enough to actually carry them through the entire map, but decent showing nonetheless.
Yeah, I guess their streak of making a finals does end with this. We do have some replays. They're going to queue those up for us. The first one is going to be that Snax ace, which was round 7.
I think overall, Snax was the best player in the series. He was kind of like always up there for VP, always doing damage. This was like a return to form for him. I mean, that's just too easy. I mean, it is through a smoke, but very accurate.
Yeah. And then let's see what else you got next on my list. Oh, that kind of ninja last-second defuse. Almost. We were in there going, no, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. That would be round 12. I believe that was Neo that did the defuse.
Yep. It's worth mentioning here, it's 12 HP, right? So Shard, all he has to do is just get one shot or just not peek him. And he committed a little too far. Neo was able to kill him before Shard was able to strafe back in. And as we said, like the exact last second.
Yeah, you can't get it any closer
No.
than that. And let's see what else next. Okay, and our last one is the one you just referred to. Round 25, Skadoodle, B-side hold. Pretty much, at that point, I was like, oh my god, they might actually do this. Mentally, the way they were playing.
This is when Virtus.Pro saved up to get everything. They're ready. They're going to full execute on the site. And the C9 players, because they've thrown the flashes and their smokes and Molotovs early, they're just going to have to defend with weapons. But as you always see, Skadoodle at medium range, when he's dancing around like a pillar around a post, he's so good at it. The speed, knowing when to reposition, it's one of his specialities.
Yeah, I mean, again, well played by both teams, but at the end of the day, Virtus.Pro again beats Cloud9 to go to a final. They're going to take on Na'Vi. Final thoughts of this matchup?
That's just why Virtus.Pro has something special about them. They have some kind of an aura where when it works, they can just be superlative. I mean, it's true. In the rankings, they're still below Cloud9. Cloud9 is still a top-level team, has been on this hot form recently, pushed them to the 3 maps. But there's something about Virtus.Pro in big matches, in big moments when it's pressure. There was a reason this lineup stayed together so long. It's like they can always get back to that special level, whether it's for a map, whether it's for a series.
I think also like the CT of Inferno, that was probably the best CT Inferno I've seen from Cloud9 in a while. Like they were reading the rotations pretty well. Most of them when they were coming B, Cloud9 had 3, sometimes even 4 guys. Obviously there were some rounds where I think like there was definitely some individual play involved, but for the most part, like props to Cloud9 for being able to actually read Virtus.Pro and win 10 rounds in a row in that second half.
All right, guys, well, that's going to kind of wrap it up for us. We're going to take a break by about 30 minutes, let the players set up. Obviously, Virtus.Pro just played as well, so you always want them to have a little time away from their computers, get kind of reset. Na'Vi's got to set up. So about half an hour, folks, gives you guys a chance to get something to eat and drink, but we'll be back half an hour, start talking about our grand finals here, the MLG Reno CEVO-7 season finals, perennial Virtus.Pro taking on Na'Vi. See you in a few.